Hey, what's up guys? Kevin here. Today I'm up on the peak of Whistler Mountain and I'm gonna be testing out the Lib Tech Golden Orca. This is one of the new boards from Lib Tech and Travis Rice. One of the creations for like freestyle, powder oriented riding. So I'm just gonna give you guys my thoughts on this board, take it through some powder, see how it compares to the regular Orca, and tell you guys who I think this board is best suited for. Yeah, really stoked to get on this board. Shout out to the Circle in Whistler for letting me take this out for the day. Just starting off, the board looks pretty cool. Some really funky artwork on top. I'm riding the Union Atlas bindings with it today, a stiff binding. My expectation is that this board's gonna be really fun in the powder, maybe a bit more freestyle oriented, but let's go test it out. So we're gonna take it down here, a little cornice drop in. Pretty difficult to see at the moment, but hopefully the cloud's clear and we get some good pow lines. Let's go find some. That first lap was super fun. It's a little bit difficult to see out here with these like cloudy conditions. So as I'm riding, I'm really trying to feel out the snow because the snow conditions are definitely changing as I go. But yeah, I found a few really good powder pockets, a small rock drop, just a really familiar run that I know, which is good on a day like today. And the Golden Orca is feeling really good out there, similar to the original with a few differences. It definitely has a bit more of a tail, and I'm feeling that in the powder. I actually have to push a little bit more to sink the tail in the pow, and I think there's a little bit less taper. As I'm riding, it doesn't float quite as much as the original Orca, but I think the trade-off is that the more twin shape actually, is gonna be better for freestyle, but when I did that drop, having a bit more tail made me feel nice and stable. I'm also feeling the magnet traction on some of like the steep icy sections. The float overall is still really good because of the C2X profile. So the bit of rocker towards the tips and the rocker in between the feet, helping it to float. So first lap feeling really good, a little less float, but feeling a bit more agile through those turns. Down below here, guys, we have like a wide open powder field where I can ride with some more speed and really test out the Golden Orca's stability at high speeds through powder. Guys, amazing day up here on the peak of Whistler. We got enough snow to get some bottomless turns, to ride with some speed, and the sun came out a little bit too, so making it a bit easier to see, and a really fun day testing out the Golden Orca. So this board, honestly, it kind of lived up to what I expected. It does feel like the original Orca with a few tweaks. I think it's got a slightly smaller taper, and with the larger tail, it makes it a little bit less floaty through the powder, but a little bit more stable on drops. The few drops I did hit, having a bit extra tail actually helped me to ride it out in more control. And the size of this board, guys, is the 157. And for me, I would probably go with a larger one. So I'm 185 pounds. I'd maybe go for around the 162 range. For stability through powder, for doing drops, I prefer to have a bit of a larger powder board. So I think the type of rider that would be perfect for this board is someone who wants to do more freestyle oriented stuff into powder. So if you're learning tricks or you want to learn switch, the more twin setup of this powder board I think is better for freestyle in the powder snow. Or if you're someone who likes to ride the entire resort and ride groomers and carve, I think this board would be really fun for carving, and then hit powder once in a while and add some of those freestyle elements into it. For me, I think this board is a bit too freestyle focused. If I'm gonna ride powder, I want it to really make riding powder effortless. So a bit more powder specific board with a wider nose, a smaller tail. So for me, I prefer the original Orca, but this one was really fun to take out and test. Big shout out again to the guys at the Circle for letting me demo this board today. And yeah, if you guys want to learn more about this board, I'll put links to it down in the description. And if you guys have any questions or video requests, hit me up in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you're having fun out there snowboarding, and I'll see you in the next one soon. Woo, Golden Orca.